Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, June the 8th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room. It is 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. The room is open Monday to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I share my screen and I am live on the mic. In the email you're getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off, either the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Idea subscription. Wow, what a day in the room. I mean, the market has been giving us some really interesting plays. Today, we could concentrate it on energy plays and also we're calling it other investment pools and funds. I'm going to show you some of the stocks that were triggered from that one. This is one, guys, that I actually took this one in the pre-market. This has been on my watch list for a long time, SSL. You have to take a look at it on the weekly chart. Yeah, you can just see all the room. Many energy stocks look like this. Many of them. And so this was on my watch list for a few days actually. And I just got tired of not taking the big trade in it. So this morning I decided to take the trade in the pre-market. Just over 10. And I did sell some out at 10.44. And again, I was thinking I really wanted to swing this one. And then it's really started to look good. And then when it started to move down, again, I don't have the psychology or the state of mind to swing a lot of things. And I got out at, I think it was 10.58. So from 10.04 to 10.58, not bad. I mean, obviously on a percentage basis, it had a big pullback though, a big pullback, and now who knows? I have to take a look at it at the end of the day to see if I want to really swing this one. But anyway, so many. I mean, look at Oxy. Oxy is another one that we have been following for, it seems like, months. Did the same sort of thing. Actually, it didn't do the same thing. SSL kind of held, but a lot of the energy stocks did this, but it is coming back also. I do want to show you, though, these, what we call XAN. This is, and you're going to see that many of them look just like this. In fact, it looks even more dramatic on a monthly chart. Many of them had this big down month, big candle. Of course, this is exactly when the pandemic hit, and and now look at the recovery. Look at the recovery. I'm going to show you, they're all going to look very similar. MITT, I think SRG was another one. Yeah, you see, they're all looking the same, and they're all having these tremendous recoveries. So for instance, in my watch list, let's take a look at my watch list this morning. And again, some really nice ones from the watch list, just like on Friday. Let me get to a 15-minute chart. So again, here's the original alert, a little bit choppy, but even up here, before it pulled back up to 211 from 169, I don't think CCO moved, not really. But look at the XAN 368 before it even pulled back a lot. It got up to 493. I think the GOL, that's a Brazilian airline. Now it pulled back, but look where it is now from the original alert. This is the crazy one, and I want to show you what happened with the AI. And so there was the alert. In mine it was a little earlier at 42, but very choppy. This is a very crazy one. It has about a 1 for 200 reverse split. I'm not sure exactly how long ago. And we saw this on Friday. I mean, it had the big move on Friday, and then after hours, it kind of held, and then look at this morning, and then, I mean, it's hard to fathom this going all the way up to 77. There's no real news on it that I can see, but, it's just traders piling into this. And there was the original alert, 43.52, actually got stopped out at 42.65, and I'm begging our company to have the reentry time as an alert. You'll notice here there is a reentry time and a reentry price for CHK. Only gets triggered if a stock at any point during the day hits the stop, the actual stop price, It doesn't have to get stopped out, but in these two cases they did also, and then comes back to these reentry price levels. Now these levels there's nothing scientific. They're just halfway between the entry, the original entry, and the stop. So at 4309, you would have had a secondary entry, 4309, and then look what it did afterwards. This one, a secondary entry at 1493. Look at what's happening now. And this one, a secondary entry at 959. Not bad. Problem is we don't have audio alerts on this, so you have to basically stare at these, and you can miss them. So I know I'm going to suggest you send an email to info@trade-ideas.com and say, hey, listen, we want alerts for the reentry times. Now these columns, if you don't have these columns, you can add them. Just click on one of the column headers, right click, and columns. And then it's in alphabetical order, and you can see the reentries, okay, even with a new stop price. So, I mean, these can be really, I've talked about this in the past. I mean, you can almost make a living just waiting for the reentries. If you miss the original entries, you can almost make a living just watching these reentries. And, because the theory being is that maybe the AI was just a little bit early in getting into this. And, but not in this one. Look at Pump. Pump, the alert was at 680 and now it's at 783. So, and that was basically straight up. So anyway, a very, very exciting day in the room. I mean, lots and lots of stuff happening, and from both my watch list and, of course, a couple of exciting ones from the AI. So let me just bring this back in, and yeah, and I am, I'm in the apps, guys. You probably know I'm in the apps. Well, you don't know, you're watching this video. This is one that I was waiting on. Let me just show you what I'm waiting on here, and I'm showing you why I'm in apps and why I might swing it. So this had earnings. In fact, let me get to the daily chart. It's easier to see. This had earnings here. This was the day it had earnings, and at that point this was an all-time high. Okay, it's a cheap stock to have an all-time high, but it did. This was Thursday's action. Now, I was hoping that, this is Wednesday. I was thinking maybe on Thursday, it could have what we call a secondary or a continuation off its earnings. Just didn't do it. But Friday, it had a great day. So it was kind of a delayed reaction. And today, it's having a continuation. So, I'm in this one. I don't know. Maybe I'll swing it. Again, I'm not that great a swing trader, but it all depends on how it ends up. But right now, it's looking pretty good. This is an all-time high, and it's already had another bottoming tail right here. So it has shrugged off that, and you never know. You just never know what might happen. This is what I did in the simulator. I was showing how you can use our simulator. Oops. Brokerage Plus, here's the simulator in action. I took the trade, I guess, at 10:12, and I put my stop here, so it'd be down $100 approximately 100 if I got stopped out. And I put this in to demonstrate that you can put a target. So I mean, if I allowed this, again, this is in the simulator, okay? If in the simulator, if I allowed it to take me out automatically at 10:50, it would take me out for a $231 gain. Okay, so I do want to get back into the room and see, especially to keep following this apps. So I'm going to close that chart down, bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This, again, is the link for our free room. And I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. I hope to see you in the room tomorrow. Bye-bye.